Welcome to another episode of Critical Affection, where we affectionately criticize the pop culture that we love. I forgot to turn on the music. It feels weirdly quiet in here.
That's right. Oh my gosh.
So yeah. We're
ASMR
talking
stream.
about it's like weird. It's weird to talk and everything. Just existing now.
Reality.
Yeah, it's very weird. We'll fix it. I'll fix it in a second here because we are talking about Red One today because we got continuing our Christmas stuff for this week, this month. But before I do that, I need to make an announcement, and I'm going to repeat this at the end of the show as per Brian's suggestion. Thank you. So in case you haven't already heard, Agents of Geekdom is going to be dissolving at the end of this year. So you'll get a couple more shows of Critical Affection, a couple more. What else is on here? Geeks Council and Chat and Draw. None of these shows are going away. Just FYI, none of these shows are going away. We just will be no longer as part of Agents of Geekdom. And that sucks, but it is. We all made this. We all decided like maybe this was the best thing to do. We can all because you know we just everybody's so busy all the time. You know it's
real.
It was a great couple of years. We got a lot of subscribers. So speaking of subscribers, if you like this show, then you should subscribe to Definite Articles YouTube channel, which I thought I had stuck up here in the link, but I didn't. So I'm going to pull that up now, and I will put it in the... There we go. I will put it in the ticker down below here. And you can also subscribe or, follow us and like us on Facebook at Definite Article Creative, and on Instagram, Definite Article Creative, and then on Blue Sky, DefiniteArticleCreative.com. Or you can go to the website, DefiniteArticleCreative.com, and click the links that are already there. I need to put the YouTube one up, probably, because I probably haven't done that. But if you want to keep watching this show, listen to us talk shit about your very favorite movies ever.
We also say nice things.
We do say nice things. We said
we are obligated.
We have never not said any nice things. I don't think that we've watched any movies that didn't have anything good about them. So
kind of avoided some of those. Looking at you, Star Wars Holiday Special.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be something good about that thing, right?
I mean, it's got Carrie Fisher. It's got.
It can't be the other one.
All those other Star Wars folks. I can't think of names right now.
Okay. I'm doing the thing here. Hey, John. Okay. I thought it was going to be better. I'm not. You guys know that. You know I'm not organized, and I don't do that. We don't do that here. We don't organize. Organizing is for squares.
If someone did a Critical Affection about Critical Affection, they'd be like, these people don't plan anything.
No, yeah, exactly.
Well,
that's how it would
Dash. Be. There's a Boba Fett cartoon that's good.
There you go.
Okay. Something redeeming.
I had a feeling Dash was going to show up tonight.
What's up, Dash?
And I hope Kevin's here too, because he made a comment about wanting to come on the show. So, which Invitation's still there, Kevin. So anyway, yeah, because Agents of Geekdom will be dissolving. If you want to keep watching the show and you're not already on my and actually, you know what? Go and like on Facebook anyway, because I need 100 likes so I cannot stream to Facebook, like on the Definite Article page.
Subscribers.
Likers on Facebook. I need
Facebook,
I need
gotcha.
not just follows. I need likes on Facebook because I think I have enough follows, but I don't have enough likes. Which, why are they two different things? Facebook, why? Zuck, why? That's stupid. Anyway, yeah. So that we need to do something about that by getting you guys to like Definite Article, and also subscribe on YouTube so that you can keep watching our bullshit. Because we are going to talk shit about a movie that you like or even love at some point. And
Dash said it's not Red One.
No, he made that very clear. I told him that I'd save him a balcony seat for us, for him, like, because he made it very clear, and he was very succinct about it too, in my comments on Facebook. Very, very succinct.
Hey Dash, can you say one nice thing about Red One? Just one. It can be Lucy Liu.
Lucy Liu was the worst part about. Okay, let's start talking about this shit.
Let's.
Yeah, subscribe and then come talk. So, Amanda is taking care of some business, so she'll be back. But in the meantime, Brian, what are your opening thoughts about Red One?
If Die Hard was actually a Christmas movie, this is what it would look like. Except of all the other kiddie stuff crammed into it. Like it's a Christmas movie, but it's an action movie.
I thought, for all the people who say that you have to save Christmas in a Christmas movie, I was like, how can you hate this movie if like a Christmas movie needs to save Christmas? Because they literally are saving, like, they are saving Christmas. Like, that's the Christmassy of savingest thing that you could do, right? It's like they literally said we saved Christmas.
I would argue that, as my comment says, you just have to have 51% Christmas by volume. That makes it a Christmas movie. And this definitely does. Die Hard doesn't.
I mean, okay, I will give you that Die Hard's an incidental Christmas film, but I still think that we are setting the bar way too high on what is or is not a Christmas film. That's my thoughts on it. And also, I just like to let people enjoy things. And I don't want people to piss in my Cheerios either. J.K. Simmons.
And apparently
is
this
pretty
makes
ripped,
it a Christmas movie too. J.K. Simmons' butt.
So, here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
J.K. Simmons wasn't fat enough to be Santa, okay? I'm not saying Santa can't be ripped. I'm just saying Santa also has to be a little chunkier than that. And
look to be a healthy way.
Yeah, my opening thoughts on this movie were that I didn't hate it. It's not a great Christmas movie. It's not a great movie, but it was like I was able to stay engaged in it the whole time I watched it. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it's like a 2-hour movie, but it's not boring.
Yeah, no, it's I think that if you are looking for something to if you're looking for something to watch that's Christmassy and that is going to keep your attention, like, and it doesn't have a great plot, like it's not great, but it is there. So they like the plot is Santa gets kidnapped by this witch who wants to steal his naughty list and then use it to punish the naughty, and then the two protagonists have to go save Santa. So like, it's there. The story's there. It's thin. It's thin, especially in some specific parts. It's real thin. And you know how I know? Because I was writing that quiz, and boy, was I having trouble coming up with shit to talk about in there. So, like, there's not a lot going on, but there is technically a plot. So, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It's not an amazing movie, but it's not a horrible movie. I'd sit and watch that with my older nephews and nieces, I would sit there and watch
like,
it. They'd like it.
Or cousins or something that wanted to watch the movie. You're not gonna sit there and just be like, "Oh my gosh, when's this thing gonna be over?" Or maybe you are, but it's not that bad. All right, Dash says Die Hard mentions Christmas 18 times. I counter that they mention crime like 300 times. Therefore, it's less than 51% Christmas.
Well, that's part of that's like what's happening in there is a crime. Like crimes are happening. Like they have to talk about crime.
It's a heist movie, then it's more.
It's a Christmas heist movie, just like the one we're talking about today is kind of a Christmas heist movie. The heist is Santa. There's like the person, but So, what do we love about this movie? What do we like about this movie? What are the good things about this movie?
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was entertaining. It was kind of schlock, but
oh yeah, absolutely.
You can just put that on and like you can walk away from this movie for 10 minutes and come back and you're not gonna be like, well, what is happening? Why are they? You're gonna be like, oh, they're still fighting for Christmas. Cool. Okay.
Still trying to find Santa,
go.
huh?
Yep.
Yeah. What I like about this movie was that so obviously magic is involved. It's fucking Santa. Like magic is gonna be there. But they kinda show you the magic stuff, which I thought was fun. Like the reason he can get down chimneys, even really tiny ones, is because he can shrink and grow. And the reason that he can carry that many presents is because they have multiple like they had a trailer loading and unloading like a tanker ship, but it was for presents. And they can shrink the presents too. So like it like I liked that they were trying with that. And I liked that there's always that it's in so many movies where the big argument is how can the reindeer go that fast and deliver to every place in the entire world in one night, and it's like magic obviously, but then they like kind of show you how the reindeer are magic, and it turns out the reindeer can fucking fly like faster than light speed, right? And he shouts a magic word, and then the reindeer do their thing, and then suddenly they're faster than light. Which
then they harness the Speed Force.
Which at the beginning, the Air Force is giving Santa an escort, and I'm like, those fucking planes are way faster than reindeer, right? And then I was like, Jeffrey was like, but they're magic reindeer, and I was like, oh yeah, so like, how are the jets gonna keep up then? And then I was right, like I was right about it being wrong, but it turns out they were only escorting them, I don't know, out of American airspace, I guess. I don't know. But it was fine. Like you can't catch Santa when he's going light speed. So it was fine. I just appreciated that they kind of sort of showed some of the way the magic works, which they don't often do in these things. They're just like, it's magic, just deal with it, you know?
And okay, I want to talk about opening scenes that take place in the air, because this one was just like magic and it's Santa's sleigh and stuff, which means that they did a better job than Captain America Brave New World, where they have people surfing on missiles, because freaking Marvel's like, jumping a shark is for amateurs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had
it's
to pick that bone.
Yeah. No, and I am totally under, like, it's because it's fucking magic. You can't explain it because it's magic. Right. But also, yeah, like there was some
hand waving is well done.
Yeah, you got a hand wave, but also, yeah, we're not surfing missiles in this case. we need to like make note of some of these so that we can use those as the benches on which we mark other movies. Like, how fucking ridiculous is it? Well, they're not surfing missiles. How bad is the CG? Well, it's not just 3 birds that aren't actually waving their wings like Birdemic, you know? You know, that kind of stuff. Like the really exceptional shit.
Oh, the CG. There's my big problem with this.
So, Dash, the movie starts, are you saying Die Hard starts off with Christmas in Hollis? Because I don't, Yeah, no, they didn't start. Did they start Red One with Christmas in Hollis? I wasn't paying that much attention. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think so. I think they played it rocking around a Christmas tree or some shit at the beginning. So you must be talking about when.
Oh.
Yeah, when Argyle and McLean are in the limo, and John's like Christmas music, and Argyle's like, "Here's some Christmas music," and I'm pretty sure that was Christmas in Hollis. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me. So anyway, what else do we like about this movie? I thought that Chris Evans took the crap that he was given with this movie and he made crepe. Like he acted well. He didn't have a good script to act on, but he did a good job with what he had, I thought.
Maybe too well, because his character starts off just being the scum of the earth. He's a psychopath. Like, he has no concern for any other person.
He's a real piece of shit.
He is, like, if you showed that person, or if you showed that clip to somebody and they went, I don't see anything wrong, they are a psychopath. And he does it, but they have jaunty music and he's got a mission, so it's all
and it was
fine
very
and
much
dandy.
played for laughs.
Chris Evans, being kind of a jackass. He's a psychopath. Like, if somebody behaved that way,
it is amazing how much bullshit good-looking people get away with just because they're good-looking. Like, Chris Evans could legitimately act like from everything I've ever heard about the guy suggests that he's salt of the earth, but
awesome.
Like, he could totally just be that kind of asshole and people would just allow it.
There's not even extras on that set. There's just like, people are like, oh, is that Chris Evans? Is he committing arson right now? He does it so well.
Look at his America's ass while he does that crime. Yeah. It's a thing.
He stole the candy from my baby. I'm so
Hey, Jesus Christ! He literally steals candy from a baby in the movie. Like, he is a genuine piece of shit in the beginning of this movie.
Yeah, like this. They couldn't even do an intro that hard for like Despicable Me.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah.
No. There's straight up arson. There is arson. They would not do that for Despicable Me. So. Yeah.
So much. And so the thing that they do that I didn't like with that, like, he's a real piece of shit. But like there's a flashbacky type thing where he's a child and he's trying to show his cousins that there's no Santa by finding the presents or something, and like that was not enough setup for what, like, just they're learning there's no Santa is not enough to make a kid into a psychopath. So like something else happened between that scene with Uncle Jack or whatever the fuck his name was and then present day when he's doing the crimes that get him involved with the Santa Squad.
I mean, I know I just leapt in here, but they very much made it about him not having a father. Like,
yeah, and like people don't turn into psychos because they don't have a dad, okay? I know plenty of people whose fathers were not in the picture for whatever reason, and they are not sociopaths. So
oh, absolutely, but they definitely are setting it up for that whole the patriarchal aspect where if you don't have a strong male role model, then your life will go down the shitter. That's the stereotype.
Yeah.
Of if you don't have a father in the home, that you're going to turn out to be a criminal and a terrible person. And that's just, they were just hammering that stereotype to a lampoon degree as a result.
They should have done a better job of explaining, because like that was not enough. And even a kid, any kid like who's a normal, well-adjusted child, whether or not their dad is in the picture, is going to be like, well, that doesn't make sense.
Nope.
If you are putting any amount of scrutiny on it, that's the problem with this movie, I guess, in general. It's like, yeah, sure, you can watch it as long as you don't think about it too hard. It's a pretty good movie. But if you put even the slightest amount of scrutiny, it falls apart. So that's my big problem with it. But, that being said, I still say I enjoyed it. It was still a fun movie. I might watch it again. I don't know. And I also, have you guys ever seen Fat Man? I keep mixing it up with Batman. And that's frustrating me because I like those are
very grittier. So
it is grittier. I didn't choose to watch it. It was just somebody else played it while we were at their house, and so I watched it unwillingly, I guess. Like I was half paying attention, but like that one is way darker than this one. But I keep yeah, like they keep kind of blending in my head.
Oh no.
So, yeah, I like that's how thin this plot is. I guess it's like I'm literally mixing up which movie it was. But it's definitely a lighter version of that. Like you could totally you can show this one to your kid and they're not going to wake up traumatized in the middle of the night.
I mean, the
Probably.
snowman maybe.
Okay, the snowmen were a bit much.
Yeah.
But they were also like they were kind of they played that for a lot of comedy, a lot of physical comedy. Because you can chop a snowman in half and he's not going to bleed. He's just going to climb back up onto his lower half and everything's fine.
Yeah, but that's
and there was a little bit of dick humor in that scene too. Like there was the carrot was like phallus. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, they did say that they were that when they so when the snowmen touched you with their weapons, there's no way to not make this sound sex pervy, right? They when they touch you with their sword or their sure, that makes it better.
A little bit.
Anyway, that you freeze solid and like we know that, you know, if that really happened, that means you're dead. But
very dead.
Also,
very dead.
They said in the movie Nick Kroll's character needs to thaw out, so like they imply that you don't die. But he did also say by the time he thaws out, he'll be useless to us. Like a dead person would also be useless to you. So is he dead or?
That could have been a kid cover in order to like justify the kids watching the movie and not being traumatized.
Yeah.
It could also be that they've come up with a way to thaw in theory since they're
because magic. Yeah, they had those weird taser things that just put you to sleep and then wake you back up. Whatever the fuck that was doing.
Right. It's the Mythological Oversight and Restoration Association there. So it's authority. So Mora. So that the restoration part must be part of that piece, if nothing else.
Sure.
Yeah. They hand wave a lot of magic in here, which I mean, it's magic. That's what happens. But at the same time, don't tell me someone's frozen solid and you're going to easily just unfreeze every cell and not have it burst. That's
not how
Jack
meat
Frost,
works.
and we contact Jack Frost and be like, "Hey man, we need a restoration." And he's like, "Sure, cool."
Yeah, like
he calls everything cool.
We are made of meat, and I don't know if you've ever put an unwrapped piece of meat into the freezer, but that is like you don't just unthaw a piece of meat from the freezer without any problems arising, shall we say.
So Mora is at least 40 years advanced of us in cryonics. Gotcha.
Yeah, I guess.
Like 150. Because that wasn't even like proper Sub-Zero or anything. Like that was just, oh look, you're encased in ice. You're Aruba now.
I thought that was interesting too. Like they didn't. Well, not interesting. I was like, it was a nitpick. This is a nitpick, but it annoyed me. Why weren't those snowmen melting at all?
That was the point of them being in the ice cream truck, like getting as cold as possible so they could last as long as possible. If they extended the fight scene, we would have seen them dwindling. Because, you can sit an 10-pound block of ice out in the summer sun and it's going to last a while.
Takes a little bit of time.
Definitely start sweating. They should have shown that.
That was my thing. Is like they weren't leaving puddles behind or wet footprints or nothing.
Yeah,
to be fair, they were on sand a lot, so it was also... They could have at least shown wet sand.
And like the one when The Rock cut the one dude in half, right? He fell down onto the sand and then he picked himself back up and put himself back onto his legs. No sand on him. There would have been sand all the fuck over him.
I watched that, like the sand just kind of extruded from his body.
They don't like real physics in this movie.
Yeah, but if you as a person have gone to a beach before and like you get sand in your ass crack when your butt never touches the beach.
Correct.
Like your feet touch and like there's sand in your boob cleavage. Like there's sand everywhere. And you don't have to do a damn thing. So tell me again how this fucking snowman doesn't have sand all over him.
Correct.
He's literally made of wet.
I've dropped ice into the sand. Guess what? It's covered in the sand. There's no escaping it.
Like sand is like nature's glitter and glitter is like craft herpes. Like it doesn't go away.
Yes.
there's probably sand in this apartment from 15 years ago when I went to the beach on the river, you know? Like, it's just, that's how sand is. So, and like, again, those are nitpicky things. Like, you didn't have to understand why the sand doesn't work to enjoy the movie, but like, it's the little things. It's the little things. But Amanda,
their CG budget was big, but not quite big enough.
Was it though? Oh, there was so many things that irritated me. But Amanda, we didn't ask you what you liked about this movie.
I liked that there was a diverse of mix of talking species. We got to see like characters that were not human being played as actual characters and not just either dumb animals or not really very extraordinarily one-dimensional. They at least gave them some certain amount of personality. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that. I liked I liked the reindeer. Those were proper reindeer. We finally see like these oversized, gorgeous reindeer.
They were very pretty reindeer.
Fucking gory.
Like, everywhere else, they're just like kind of average sized, and you're like, Santa's doing a lot of work here. The reindeer should also be quite buff, and like,
and they're bigger than a moose in this. Like, they are much bigger than a moose.
Exactly.
And also, he comes up to him, like, the very first interaction we get with the reindeer, he comes up and says, "Hey, ladies." And I'm like, finally! Because reindeer, fucking male reindeer, lose their goddamn antlers in the wintertime, but females don't. Santa's fucking reindeer are fucking women.
Exactly.
Respect, you guys. Respect. Respect the women. So yeah, that's just there's your biology nerd fact. Like, female reindeer do not shed their antlers. They do grow antlers, they do not shed them. Only the males grow antlers and then shed them. I don't know why. I didn't look that far into it. I don't care that much, but I do know that that's a thing. Yep. So Santa's reindeer are females, and they always have been.
Yes,
I learned that today. Cool. I'm gonna start a fight with that.
Yeah, you are.
It's gonna be great.
I was on Ed's show on Saturday, and I was dropping history or like trivia bombs on everybody because I said and this is the thing that like nobody knows, was Jingle Bells is not a Christmas song.
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving song.
It is a Thanksgiving song, and it's also written by a horribly racist person.
No way.
I know, right? Weird that a song 200 years old would be written by somebody who was a Confederate sympathizer / soldier, right?
Yeah.
And blackface was involved. There's a podcast called Who Did What Now. You can just go listen to that.
Oh, yeah, she's lovely.
I love her. And like, she could literally, like, she could read the grossest nonfiction horseshit ever, but like her accent, I would listen to it. And I'd probably give her 5 stars on Spotify. You know? Because, like, she's just got a great accent. She's got a very pleasant voice, and her rhythm and timbre and stuff. Like, it's all, she just is fun to listen to. But then she also teaches you shit. So,
So
best
she's like
part.
Chris Evans being a psychopath.
Yeah.
The psychopathic Chris Evans of podcasts?
Award. First annual.
I'm sorry. Come on. Are you coming? The other host is late to the party, but he's here now. Come on. Come on. There he goes. Finally.
Finally, the one we've been waiting for.
I know, right? So, this is what he wanted. Oh yeah, he's just sticking the claws right into my back. Yep. We're good now. So, what else did you like about it, Amanda? Did you have anything else to add?
I mean, it was a action movie that had, some supernatural tinsel chucked on it to call it a Christmas movie. Mm-hmm. And that's if that's more what you're in the mood for, it's going to work out well for you.
Yeah.
So like you have to go in with the right expectation. It's definitely
don't expect It's a Wonderful Life or Miracle on 34th Street for sure.
And
that I think those movies are amazing, but
yeah, I was gonna say
it's not a timeless classic.
Like they're called classics, they're
they're called classics because they just keep forcing people to watch them over and over again.
That's true.
Because the boomers liked them.
By all means, Red One might become a classic that everyone
could.
watches all the time.
Wouldn't that be
I
exciting?
did find it interesting that it was sort of a mix of all some of like the movies we've been watching, where like Die Hard's an action movie, Red One's an action movie, and like just kind of picked up some pieces here and there of the different things that we've been seeing with
But no
other
love
Christmas
story.
movies.
I was happy about that.
Yeah,
didn't
I'm
need
glad
to
they
be.
didn't. I hate it when they shoehorn love stories where they don't need to be.
Right.
Like, there was
It
no
was 2
reason for
hours,
it,
man.
and this one they elected not to do it. That was great. Love that
That's
about this movie.
Right. The ex-wife didn't suddenly drop the really good husband and try to get back with the sketchy ex. It was just, you know, she was actually trying to be a reasonable co-parent and get the deadbeat involved, which was, you know, good.
Yeah,
Yeah. All of that was good.
yeah. The Rock.
The only oh no, I take it back. There was a little bit of romance. That was Krampus with his
Oh
ex.
yeah, and that I was there for that. I was like, can you make a sequel that is just Krampus and Gryla trying to get Grilla? I forget how to say it. Yeah, she'll hear. Well, I don't have anything she wants unless she wants this cat. So we're good there. But anyway,
What's the show?
I don't want. Yeah, exactly. I don't want her to take the cat, but like he doesn't have that much to offer either. This motherfucker runs around this house crashing into walls and shit like he pays his own goddamn vet bills, okay? I don't
Right?
I don't care for it. And then then we'll just hear smashing and then we'll just hear him whine and I'm like, "Oh, this is the time he's dead now. This is the day he died."
Kitten, no.
He's just an adorable little moron is what he is. But anyway, so here for the Krampus and Grilla love thing, and I want a sequel of just those two trying to make
With
it work.
better CG than Red One.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
They like those. Well, Krampus was fantastic. They
Amazing,
did
yes,
great
loved
with
it.
making him. He's a bad guy. He liked doing bad things. He liked doing bad things with his bad woman, but he also clearly was, you know, a good brother and was, he was into the punishment piece too much, but he was still into the season, and like they brought him in well. That is a character that could have reformed in a way that we believed, unlike Jack.
Right. Yeah, that one, that was probably the worst part of the movie is that he was a bad dude. Suddenly he's like, "Oh, I know the meaning of family and Christmas now." Like, nah, you don't fix that.
Yeah, they made him like a literal like biggest asshole ever, even steals lollipops from baby's jackass at the start of the movie, then has the elf tell him one bad thing that, "Oh, you're hurting your son the way you thought you were avoiding hurting your son." And that was supposed to be such a shocking revelation to the person who's so good at reading people that he apparently was so shocked that he then decided to be a stand-up dad and throw himself into a globe. And the globe doesn't work that way. The son was in the globe. He's in the globe. He says he gets a little bit nice and suddenly both globes shatter. His son was on the nice list. That globe couldn't have held him.
I thought his son, well, I guess they didn't say that his son was on the naughty list. They implied it by saying he broke rules at school and shit.
No, but they confirmed he was on the nice list
Oh,
in the
okay.
movie.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh yeah, your son. We like him. He's on the nice
Yeah,
list."
Yes,
Rock.
that's
So
what
he
I thought. I was
doesn't
like, I
get
thought
killed.
that, yeah. But I guess
Yeah.
they didn't say that the globe could. They said it would make a prison of one, but they didn't say it was that only bad people could be imprisoned in it. But why? But I guess she was all about
But it's
punishing the
shattered
wicked.
because he got nice. Yeah.
I guess.
Punishing the wicked, and then it's shattered because he got a little
Yeah,
nice.
his dad got a little
So-
nice. Yeah, I don't. It's
Yeah.
again,
So
like what I said
They
before.
broke their own rules. That's the biggest
Yeah.
thing. If you set up your universe and your story and your world, and then you break your own
Which
rules.
is a shame because
Like,
the rest of the
oh,
magic was pretty
no.
consistent.
Yeah. And that was like the thing that pisses me off, and this isn't just about this movie, it's about like all of them. It's like there are ways to resolve this problem without breaking the rules of your own universe, and people notice when you break the rules of your universe. We notice. especially assholes like us that are scrutinizing the shit out of the movie, we notice. And like, there's ways to do it.
Stands out.
Yeah, there are ways to do it without breaking your own rules. So don't make that rule 100%. If you need to break the rule later. It's frustrating. It's frustrating, like from a storytelling standpoint. Like if you're an author, a storyteller of any sort, you're gonna notice that and you're gonna be irritated by it. Like, again, people who aren't looking too closely, that are just playing this while everybody's there for Christmas and like it's fine, but if you're actually trying to enjoy the movie, it's a problem.
Yeah.
And
I mean, the easiest would have just to have made Jack less of a jackass.
He didn't have to be such a fucking like. Brian keeps throwing around the word psychopath, and like, that's fair.
Yeah, you can be a level 7 naughty lister and still not be a psychopath that, hates his son and says he doesn't. Like,
there are like literal murderers out there in the real world that aren't actually psychopaths. So this didn't have to happen. A thing that I liked about it, I said that Chris Evans did a good job with his part. And they're like he acted his part well. His script sucked, but he did a good job with it. And The Rock is he's kind of like one of those actors who's just like, this is The Rock playing Callum Drift as The Rock, like just like that's Ryan Reynolds. Almost all of Ryan Reynolds' characters are just this character played by Ryan Reynolds as played by as Ryan. Like, it's just all of Ryan Reynolds' characters are the same. All The Rock's characters are the same.
But they write them for them. They're like,
that's the kind of fame I aspire to. By the way, is like having people make stuff for me so that I don't have to do any work. God, I just betrayed so openly how fucking lazy I am.
Yeah. I will say though, he acted the what he got very well. The scene where he's going to give the resignation, and Mrs. Claus looks at the letter, touches his face, and moves on. The face interplay that they had said it all. We didn't have to get a big monologue. Nobody said what was in the letter. It was just they acted it very well.
We knew it was tension. We knew it was emotional news, whatever it was. We didn't have to know what was in there to understand that it was sad. Yeah. And I think all the actors did a good job with their parts in this, except Lucy Liu. I'm sorry, I did not like Lucy Liu. I did not like Lucy Liu's performance in this at all. I thought she was acting it like it was a fucking Italian opera drama thing, and that she had to throw herself off a building at the end of it or something. Like, she was just, or maybe it was like too femme fatale. I don't know. Like, I did not care for her performance in this. I was like, you could have picked literally anyone else. They should have flipped Bonnie Hunt with Lucy Liu, and that would have made it better for me, I think. Bonnie Hunt would have been better in that part.
That would have been interesting. That definitely would have been interesting. I liked Lucy Liu. I thought she did well with what she got, and like, she's supposed to be they didn't give her a great role because we aren't clear if she's like she seems to be like the highest director level ship of Mora. But then she's getting her hands dirty and doing direct interrogation.
I said that too, yeah.
And so it's this mixed level, and that's doing her character dirty, is what they're doing.
Like, again, the script on this was kind of shit. It wasn't the worst script ever or anything, but it wasn't a great script. It was obviously like, and this is a problem we're gonna just keep running into with newer movies, is that they just took a half-ass script. They shoved as many stars as they could afford in there, and it was all like just specifically to make a bunch of money. It's super annoying, but
no way. Prime Video wouldn't do us like that.
You know what I was surprised about was where were all the fucking Prime Video or Prime, like Amazon Prime ads? Like, where the hell were all those?
Right? They didn't make it be like, oh yes, all the Amazon shipping departments are linked, and we just go there, and they're magical. Definitely.
Yeah, like, why wasn't that the North Pole, right? It just made me think at the beginning of this where we said I don't think that we would ever pick a movie that we'd not have anything good to say about it. I just thought of one that Yes, you guys, I can tell, but Amanda knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yep, I just thought of one that I could not say anything good about. Maybe I'd have to watch it again, but do y'all know what I'm talking about? I don't think Brian does, but but I'm pretty sure Amanda does.
Probably not. What are you thinking of?
I was thinking of War of the Worlds, the Ice Cube one.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Oh my
it the
god, you
newest
have
one?
to watch it. It's the biggest piece of shit in the world. Oh my
The
god.
newest one on Prime?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
even the
amazing in
preview
its
was
horribleness.
just hot shit.
It's so amazing.
Everybody I talked to was like, "No, don't do it, dude."
Like this is me. This is me who I unapologetically love pieces of shit movies, right?
Right.
I have been saying it this whole time. I love shitty movies. That one is too shitty for me. I watched it once and I was like, I want my 2 hours back. Like that is 2 hours of my life I cannot retrieve. And I'm sorry that I did it. And honestly, I tuned out enough. Like, I think I started baking cookies or something, and halfway through, like, I was like, I don't need to watch this that closely. It's not that good. But yeah.
That's not good.
Oh, it's a bad movie. It's such a bad movie. We could do that one on a week when we're bored or something. That'll be fun, right?
No, don't make me watch that.
Let's watch the other War of the Worlds. I know I can't fucking stand Tom Cruise, but the son of a bitch can act, okay? It pisses me off. And I would be more than happy to talk about the
other people can act.
Yes, that is also true. But that's the movie. To be fair, I haven't seen any other War of the Worlds movies. I've only seen those. I've seen like derivatives, but not actual War of the Worlds. So, anyway, we're not talking about War of the Worlds.
No.
I don't know how, but that's probably that might be the first tangent, or maybe the second. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So. Did not care for Lucy Liu. There's plenty I didn't care about. I didn't care for in this.
Yeah, I really did not appreciate how women were given the treatment here, where you're either the woman who they did have Mrs. Claus be something other than baking cookies, but then they immediately trapped her into a closet and took all of her agency. They had the one woman out of all of the male cast that was
a literal fucking witch.
Yeah, literal
witch
and a monster. And so she was, I mean, I like that they coded her as a white woman, solid. But but then she's also the ugly ogre as well. So and that was true with all of the characters. All of the monsters are ugly and bad. And so all of the bad guys are ugly, except for our one bad guy who's on his journey to being a good guy, and he's pretty. And then all of the pretty people are pretty because they're good, because that's how it works.
And like you said, the talking animals, like we're all cute cuddlies, and
right? Yeah, but not our snowman. Our
were
snowman
not.
could have been adorable, and actually that would have made the action scene even fucking funnier.
Yeah, it would have. Oh my god, if we would have gotten like fucking Olaf with this ice free, that would have been so much better.
Oh man, they could have invented a whole snowman.
Do you want to build a snowman?
But with nunchucks.
Oh my god, that would have been amazing. Yeah, that was a wasted opportunity.
They could
Holy
make
shit.
snowballs from themselves, and they dissolve when they hit you, and or
yeah.
And
acid.
then Krampus was a bad guy, but also he was like a moral bad guy. And like I liked his character design a lot, but he's Krampus. He's supposed to be I guess Grilla, and they could have put more pagan gods in this. Like there were places for more pagan gods, and they didn't.
Ram the two together. Like Grilla is a separate thing from the Winter Witch or the Christmas Witch, but they shoved them together to try and give her even more,
Which is cool. That's what writers do. We smash stuff together. But also there was a moment where when at the end Krampus comes and kind of saves the day, right? Which I fucking called that too. That was so choreographed. Like it was obvious when he's like The Rock is trying to talk sense into Krampus or beg him to let him go or whatever, and he's, you don't know anything. Like he showed emotion about the mention of his brother, and it's like, oh well, he's gonna come back and help.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was gonna save be the savior, but I was like, he's gonna have another part, and it's gonna be for the good guys. But anyway, there was a line that Santa delivers, I think. He says, "Look what the cat dragged in." And I was like, the fucking Yule Cat! Why was he driving that dumbass mechanical thing when he could have been riding a magical giant evil cat? Come on.
Yes.
The
Yes.
Yule Cat. They could have shoved
Missed
so many more
opportunity.
pagan gods in here.
So many more opportunities. Yeah.
And they're like specifically Christmas, like that Yuletide pagan gods and solstice pagan gods. Like there were so many cool gods they could have put in here. At least there wasn't like any. I didn't see it. Was there any overt like Christian religious imagery? Not just Christian, but like religious in general. I didn't see any like strictly religious stuff.
I mean, it was all
But,
centered
but
around
it's like
Nicholas.
Saint Nick is. They didn't call him Saint Nick, but they did call him Nick. Which I was like, you should have gone with Chris for this because then it would. Because like Chris Kringle is German. It's European, right? But it's not. It doesn't have the same connotations as Saint Nick. But like,
When
it's
you're
been
doing
fucking
a,
Santa.
yeah, when you're doing something for Christmas and Santa, it is overtly Christian. There's just
Yeah,
no way
I mean-
around it.
Well, I mean, until Coca-Cola kind of co-opted Santa.
No, even then, it's just commercial corporate
Yeah.
corporate Christianity at play.
But I guess like at that point, like we're stuck with Santa as the because it's Christmas. It's literally Christ's mass. Like that's so there's no getting around that specific part. But there wasn't anything. There wasn't like crosses and they didn't go to mass. Like so, I get like there's some stuff where it's like it's so being shoved down your throat and not in a satirical way like we saw with the Hebrew Hammer. Which again, fucking amazing movie. It was not a great movie, but like I fucking loved it.
It knew what it was.
Yes,
And it went hard at what
exactly.
it was trying to do.
Exactly.
Which is
And-
how you deliver.
Yeah, and like when they
and to your point,
non-ironically use all the religious stuff, though, that gets
Yeah.
on my nerves, and they
To your
did not
point,
do that
though,
in this.
Yeah, wasn't meant to be an overtly religious movie.
Commercial
It wasn't talking
Christmas.
about the kidnapping of baby Jesus. It was talking about the kidnapping of Santa. So
Different.
a
It's different.
Santa came later. Santa has a different thing, and now Santa's evolved. Again, there's almost a secular Santa thing that happens at this point, but
Yeah.
it's very much based in white Christianity. So it
Yeah.
is
There's
not,
unfortunately no getting around the actual roots of this, but
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could argue that like that was all wrapped around the pagan Yuletide rituals because they wanted to. Because, well, I mean, I feel like everybody knows this story now. Like the Christians were trying to force the pagans to be Christian. The pagans were like,
Yep.
fuck you guys. And so they were like, so they just made all the pagan rituals into Christian holidays. And that's why baby Jesus was born in December, even though that's not actually when Christ was born. Because I think most scholars and historians agree that Christ was a real person and a pretty stand-up dude by some accounts. By many accounts, I guess it
they
depends
have
on
no
who you
idea
talk
about that
to.
part.
But like,
they think he might have been a real person. They aren't sure.
yeah, like that's but like he wasn't born in fucking December 25th. Like, come on, what are the chances that was right? No, that is a.
No.
I mean, and what a coincidence! It's 3 days after winter solstice. Who could have guessed? You
Yeah.
know, that's annoying, but whatever.
Yeah,
that's
they
another
moved
tangent.
Then they moved it for a reason.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
But
But
yeah, aside, like they just took what was already there and made it in, which is like how all Christmas movies are now. They take what's already there and what's already popular, and they don't give a shit that like, because it's like this movie, for example, it's completely unimportant that Christmas centers around a religious holiday. It's just Christmas is the family thing, and that's because that's a huge theme of this movie is like learning to be childlike and wondrous and connect with your family. Like that's why, isn't that why Cal decides to
don't
stay?
feel
Is
like
because he
that's the theme.
sees. Well, I mean
Like-
it's a theme. I don't think it's the theme, but it's like
Yeah.
they're not. It's not religious. Is my point. I'm not
I
saying
think
it very well, but
The theme is supposed to be that people can change, and we're supposed to keep seeing good in them. Santa all bitching about people. You're supposed to see that they're still children and help them for that
that
reason.
was dumb too, wasn't it?
Oh, it was so dumb.
It was
Um,
dumb.
But yeah, because that's what he's on about Drift. He's just like, you gotta, keep it alive in your heart, and
Yeah,
people
Drift
can
wanted to
change,
retire because people were awful, and
and they were never
he's
gonna
not
change.
wrong.
Right, he's not wrong.
And then he sees one dude change over after an extraordinary set of circumstances.
Dude does not change.
No,
There
he
is
doesn't.
no evidence that this man has changed.
You
The only
need to
thing
see like,
yes.
proof.
He has
Like
to
you need to
consistently show
demonstrate.
up. If they'd done like a flash forward to showing him sitting at the Sun's recital a year later and talking about how he's been to every show for the past year, maybe I'd start to believe that was like he was being more legit. But yeah. Heat of the
And I don't know,
moment
maybe we were
promises.
supposed to believe that he changed because Santa and Cal are magic and they know this shit. I don't fucking know.
Cal
But
doesn't
they
even
didn't
buy that.
they didn't say anything about how you can just tell or any like they didn't set that up for us. So
Yeah.
I'm
with
with
you.
you.
They just tried to make it a big change without any follow through and just expect us to believe that it was real instead of like at this point in the relationship between the father and son, the son is not actually going to want him around that much. But instead they're still making him very, oh yeah, no.
And that thing was stupid too because like in the middle of the movie to get the son more involved, Dylan, I think his name was,
Dylan.
they have Grilla sends Dylan the snow globe thing, and he is so mad about it that he calls his dad to yell at him for like, how dare you buy me a present? I'm like, bitch, this is the first fucking present that guy's ever sent you. Don't you think it's a little suspicious?
Right? No. He doesn't think it's suspicious, but for some reason he's mad that he got a present instead of his father's presents. He assumes that's why he's calling to yell at him. But like if he's really they're portraying him as someone who is like really desperate for his father's love and acceptance still. So he should have been over the moon that his dad sent him a present and was just calling to thank him, not yell at him for not being there.
Yeah. And
Pick
that's
a
like
lane.
and yeah, and then I also was like he immediately mentions something about you think that you can just send me a present and that's and all's forgiven or whatever he says.
Right.
And and then nobody acknowledges that that's fucking weird. Why does he have a present? I didn't send shit. And then like it's all and then by the time they acknowledge that and they're like, "Wait a minute, that's weird." It's already too late. Like
oh yeah.
And the kid had so many opportunities to touch that fucking globe.
What did the classmates do when he just disappeared? Why is the mom not way more freaked out when he calls her?
Right?
Like
I have problems with that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I have problems. So many problems. But, that's what happens, right? Like that's the idea behind watching this movie. Like so while we're getting logged in, what are our final thoughts on this movie? Do you want to go first, Amanda?
Sure. I think that it does a little too much stereotyping and world breaking of its own rules to be a good movie, but it's an okay movie. And if you want a more actiony film and less rom-com or oldie black and white moldering movie, then this is an option. I think there are better ones out there, though.
Yeah,
how about you, Brian?
Definitely better.
Yeah, as a modern one, they made a decent attempt at it, so it's worth watching. It's better than average for new Christmas movies, but it's not an instant classic. It's not going to be.
I mean, it's not going to be Miracle on 34th Street.
Next year, if somebody says, "Hey, do you want to watch The Hebrew Hammer or Red One?" I'm going to vote Hebrew Hammer, especially if it's with a group of people who are ready to laugh.
Fair. Dash, if you're still watching, now's your chance to jump in here
and
just smoke everybody in the quiz. Yeah, y'all who are watching, I don't know how many people are watching. I can see that there's some people watching, but I don't know how many of you if you even if you haven't watched the movie, you don't have to watch the movie, because we answer a fair amount of the questions throughout the conversation about the movie, so you could still win. You could still beat Brian. Somebody beat Brian.
I lost last week. Why are you singling
That's
me out?
true. You did lose last week, but what? It was a tie last week. There was a tie last week. I don't remember what happened. That's how not paying attention I've been. I'm gonna get caught back up on my. I gotta ship out a bunch of stickers, and I don't know when I'm gonna do that after Christmas at this point because there's so much shit to do. Oh, is that Andy? I don't know. He maybe can't talk.
Doesn't have to talk, just has to be fast and right and beat.
Yeah,
Brian.
be faster than add to. There we go. Yeah. Oh, and he's gone.
Come back.
This, to be fair, could have been Blookit. It could have been him, but it could have been Blookit.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm wrong and that wasn't Andy. I don't know.
Also fair. It would be funny if it was a random person who stumbled in. It was like, oh
Accidentally
no,
wrong
what's
number.
this?
Who are these?
I didn't mean to be here.
Just trying to play some Jackbox. No, they're back. Do you want to talk
Jackbox.
about what could we do to improve this movie, Sarah?
Oh yeah, like first of all, establish Jack O'Malley's backstory and make him a little less of a piece of shit for sure, because that was unnecessary. There's a lot of spots wherein the plot is very thin and it could use a little bit of help.
Tightening.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's all like, I think it's all super fixable. Like what you were saying about them breaking their own rules. They could have resolved those conflicts without breaking their own rules. So
Yes.
Totally.
If they would have mixed up some of the pretty privilege that what they were doing and made a little more diversity with the human cast, that would have been helpful.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And again, I think it would have been so much better with adorable snow monsters that were coming to get people.
Especially if they were just the most vicious little fighters.
Right?
Yeah.
And
great.
yes, let's put Krampus on the Yule Cat. Like he travels via Yule Cat, please.
100%.
That would be amazing. And then again, I want the sequel. That is the love story between Krampus and Grilla. I want
Yeah.
that.
And I'm not completely opposed to them like figuring out how to make their moral absolutism work in favor of society instead of like
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
like
Oh,
how
man.
do you walk that line and make it and not be, because like this movie was very propaganda. It was very and I did not like that. So it'd be nice to see some other options happening in
If
there.
I were in
Following in the
charge-
grand tradition of all Christmas movies, right? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
If I were in charge of Mora, I would have ended this movie in 15 minutes. I would have been like, hey, Grilla, we will not stop you in any way, shape, or form if you agree to only take the worst, like 10%. Anyone who's a billionaire, lock them up. Anyone who's a politician who has lied to their constituents, lock them up. Just lock all of them. If they've ordered murders by, basically if they're an elected official, fuck them up. And Grilla been like, that won't make the world perfect. And be like, we don't need to be perfect. Just see how much better it can be when these assholes aren't in charge. And Grilla be like, well, I'll try it your way for a year. And be like, fucking knock it out of the park.
Just let them out at the end of the year if things aren't immediately better.
Pretty much.
Like, give it a year. And then next Christmas, you can let them out and put Justin Bieber in there instead.
Like, hey, what'd everyone get for Christmas? World peace, actually. It just kind of happened.
Weird, right? Okay.
Right. We should start.
Yes, let's point out, when we start the quiz, look at your screen. Do not listen to us because we are on a time delay. And so the questions are going to fly right past you. So definitely don't listen to our voices. I try not to talk during the quiz, but
I don't try.
only pay attention to your phone and be as fast as you can be, but also be as accurate as you can be because you get points for both. Anything else? Did I miss anything about the quiz? Yeah? No?
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. I'm starting her up. 3, 2, 1. And then it 3, 2, 1's for me.
Did you have to look up how to spell that?
I didn't because I had the subtitles on while we were watching the movie.
I turned subtitles on and they didn't work.
Oh, passages. Hayek. He's back. Oh, your breath is
Throwing my
disgusting.
clones in there.
Right.
Schnicky. Nobody hates those.
Right?
I
I was like, I
by
wonder if they get it right. Like they don't.
0.075 seconds slow.
And suddenly Amanda's kicking your ass.
The Wolf of 34th Street.
Oh, it gets funnier the more I think about it.
Not doing hot.
They could have made Jack a werewolf, and that would have been much more interesting.
Oh my god, yes. Why
Oh,
can't these
failed
people-
to join.
Oh no!
Yep. I did get back
Ew.
in after a refresh, but after the question flew.
I will say it's been behaving much better since they did that big update, but it's still not perfect.
Ooh, Krampus could temporarily hook up with Baba Yaga in the sequel and be like, oh
See?
no, everything.
I think
There's
he
an
means
actual
Ruffle.
rom-com in there. There is. And Amanda got dropped out for a whole question and she's still beating you.
I know. I'm ashamed. No, I'm not. Amanda's good at this. Why am I whispering?
I don't know.
It's the quiz, I guess.
Yes.
People are focusing.
It did not take me 7 seconds.
Rude.
Dang it.
Buddy, get your claws out of my flesh.
I don't think I'm going to make a comeback. I'm going to go unplug the rotor, though.
Sir.
Sir.
Sir! Okay, get off of me. Get down. Oh my god. He is too sharp.
You need to wear thicker clothes.
Apparently a sweatshirt's not thick enough.
Parka.
Ugh.
Trim those tailnails.
I
Yeah.
do need to cut. He's very sharp. I need to cut his claws.
They also make these little nail caps you can put on.
How adorable.
Yeah, I've seen those. I don't know how I feel about them. I feel like they'd be a lot more maintenance. I'm too lazy.
Ooh, you got the little accent over the Y in Grilla.
Macs do that. You just press and hold the button until it pops up.
Yeah.
Amanda! Woohoo!
By a landslide.
Yeah, she kind of... Oh, she's got 10 more than you. Wow.
And she missed a question.
Right? Yeah. You suck, man.
I do.
Oh, no. We all
It's
did our best.
awesome how well you do prioritize fast over accurate, don't you? You tend to
Me?
Brian, yeah.
No,
You
I,
te-
if,
I guess that was
I won't
just
answer
that
unless
one
I know
time.
I'm...
Yeah.
Yeah, I did do one where I just answered A instantaneously.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And
I
you still did
lost.
pretty
but Not
good.
by as much as you'd think.
Yeah. Oh,
Thanks for
that
playing
was
with us,
fun.
Legend Storm.
Thanks for playing.
Yes, thanks for playing. We do want. You haven't watched the movie. Oh, he said he knew he would lose because he hasn't watched a movie in a year. Yeah, that's fair.
That'll definitely do it.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
so
you
memorable.
can just pick up a lot of the answers just by listening to us, but I don't necessarily make it a point to talk about everything that. And then it's like sometimes I don't even write the quiz, so Yeah, we don't do that. But it's kind of like the teachers in class. It's like you're gonna learn stuff like in the class, but like you also got to read the book. So, yeah, we're like that. Next week, that's what we're talking about. So anyway, yeah, we do a quiz every week too. By the way, if you want to come try and win stuff, we're giving away stickers and shit.
Hey, did you make a sticker?
I did not know what to make, but I did start in on like I started with trying to draw the polar bear, and then I was like, nah, the polar bear sucks. The polar bear doesn't suck. The polar bear is great, but he doesn't have a very big part in the movie.
True, although I was going to suggest the Yule Cat because you wanted to see the Yule Cat.
I do want the Yule Cat, yes. Okay, so what we should talk about is next week, because next week, I don't know, man. We are talking about the Muppet Christmas Carol, and let's talk about a classic. Oh my god, I can't wait! I'm so excited to have a reason to watch this again, or an excuse to watch it more than once this season.
Like you need an excuse.
I don't, but like, it makes me feel better to be like, yes, I do want to watch it for the 5th time in December.
Do you want me to write the quiz so you can do the quiz?
Hey.
Sure, I would love that. That would be wonderful.
Excellent.
And
I feel like you should be using your expert knowledge.
Thank you. And who do we draw for the sticker?
I mean,
there's just so many
feels like
characters.
it could be Gonzo, but
See, that was my immediate mental picture was do Gonzo, and then I was like, but my favorite character is Rizzo, and my very favorite scene is when he sets Rizzo on fire, and he's like, light the lamp up. I love that fucking scene. That's so
definitely
do that.
Have a sticker of a rat on fire.
Yes. I might just have to do that. I mean, the problem is that all these characters are icons. Oh, yep, exactly. It's got to be the best one, right? Like that's the best adaptation I've ever seen. Not that George C. Scott isn't good at his Ebenezer, but like he wasn't acting against Muppets. And then like that one that Ryan Reynolds and what's his name? Ryan Reynolds.
Away.
Yeah, that one was kind of crap. I watched it. I couldn't even stay focused on it. I just did not enjoy it. You say Rizzo? I want to do Rizzo. I want to do Rizzo.
Do Rizzo.
Rizzo's my favorite character in that whole movie. Like I'm here for the food. Like
I mean,
Rizzo.
can't we all relate?
He's an icon. Yeah. I know that's my favorite adaptation of the Christmas Carol. I can't think of one that you could argue is better. It's certainly not Spirited Away. The George C. Scott one is pretty good. It's a standard one. This one says Muppets. Like it's telling the story exactly the way it's supposed to be told with Muppets.
And Michael Caine acts his heart out.
Oh my god, that might be one of his best. Yeah, like his best. Works like this. Oh god, it's so good. It's so good.
I feel like somebody on set was like, Mr. Caine, could you tone it down? And the director looked at him like, you shut the fuck up right now. You let Michael Caine act that way.
Do you know that you're acting against toys? And that, don't say that to him. You still haven't seen Spirited Away?
It's just Spirited.
You can skip it.
Oh, Spirited. Sorry.
Oh, Spirited. Oh, Spirited Away is the Ghibli film.
Miyazaki.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you can skip Spirited unless you're super bored or something.
It was okay. It was.
It's not horrible.
It was a bit formulaic, but
yes.
Again, well acted. So.
It's Ryan Reynolds as the guy as Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's fine. It's not amazing. Fine. It's not a masterpiece. It's fine.
Yeah, it didn't knock us out of the park to the point where we're like, well, we have to watch that one first this year or anything.
Yeah.
I had to look up the cover to remember what the heck you were talking about.
Which is how you reminded us that it was Spirited and not Spirited Away.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly
Nobody noticed that, huh?
Ryan Reynolds' Christmas Carol. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Muppet Christmas Carol next week. I definitely want to draw Rizzo. Hopefully I can show off because I'm way behind on the stickers. I can just put them all up onto a screen and we can look at them all and for a minute and but there's going to be so much to talk about because it's just such a great movie. I don't know. I need to go to sleep. So we should go. Before we go though, I want to remind you all that yes, it is true. Agents of Geekdom is going away, and if you want to keep watching us, just say bad things about movies that didn't do anything at all to us whatsoever.
Right? We were not harmed
It
directly
did
by any of
nothing
these
to
movies.
us, and we just destroy them, and we make them feel terrible about themselves. The Rock is probably crying into a tub of ice cream right now, or like a gallon bucket of ice cream, like because he's The Rock, right? He needs a lot of ice cream.
8,000 calories of ice cream.
Protein dessert.
Yeah, like he's definitely watching this show, and he's definitely sobbing that we talk shit about Red One.
Sorry, Mr. Johnson.
I liked that. I liked it. It wasn't amazing, but I did enjoy watching it. So, yeah. So, if you want to keep watching this show, the show itself is not going away, but do subscribe. YouTube.com/ what's the @ symbol called? No, not ampersand. @ symbol. Definite Article Creative, and that's where they'll be. It'll still be on YouTube, or still be on Facebook. And if you help me get to 100 subscribers on Definite Articles Facebook page, which is also @ Definite Article Creative, then it needs to be 100 likes, not 100 followers. And if you help me get there, then I can start streaming it there too. So we need to do 100 likes on Facebook. And I don't think you can stream to Blue Sky. If I wasn't so lazy, I could totally stream to Insta, but I don't want to figure that out. It's a lot of work, and I don't want to do it.
Maybe I should help you figure that out.
You could do that. We could figure it out. Yeah, it's the thing, and I just don't. I know that there's extra steps involved, and that's what's stopping me. So, is that it? Yeah. So, and like I said, none of the shows that are currently on, well, I guess you know what? I can't speak for the other shows. I'm only in charge of this show. I think, Mike's still gonna be doing Chat and Draw. I think that Geeks Council might be going on. It's just that you'll have to watch their shows to figure out where they're gonna be next, because we are kind of dissolving now. So, but this is where you go. Go to youtube.com/ @ Definite Article Creative if you want to watch this show in next year, because at the end of this year we won't be streaming on Agents anymore. So that's
Will the
like
Agents
2 more shows.
content stay up as Agents?
Yes, I think that it's going. I think it's the channel's reverting back to Most Epic Art, so it'd be Mike's channel again.
Okay.
But it will still. I think that I don't think he's taking any of it down.
Okay.
I will double check though, because that would be a good thing to know.
Yep.
If people want to go back and grab like their interviews and stuff from our previous episodes,
might
that'll be
wanna
good to see.
migrate it as well.
Yeah. Good call. See, that's why we keep Amanda around. That and her scathing reviews and other stuff too.
Little mean. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I don't think The Rock is really watching.
Oh, I don't think The Rock is really watching.
What?
It would be super cool if he was. Rock, if you're watching. You know what? You were one of my favorite wrestlers back in the 90s, and I loved watching the times that you and Steve Austin would go at it. And you should like this channel and stuff.
Yeah, Detour number 6.
Yeah, if you're watching.
Sarah's
All right.
love letter to The Rock.
Yes. I am. Yes. I don't. And John Cena, tell him I said hi too, because he's
Detour
my
7.
favorite wrestler. All right. Okay.
For wrestlers who turn to acting and do well at it.
I think I had a thing for John Cena before. I don't remember The Rock. Like, I'm sure I had a thing for him too, but. And the Steve Austin is a terrible actor. Like, John Cena and The Rock are definitely holding their own. Steve Austin, not so much.
You didn't mention Steve Austin, so fair.
I like the beefs that Steve Austin had with The Rock. But, like, Steve Austin goes on Instagram and just talks about how much he fucking loves his cats. And it's so wholesome and adorable. It's so adorable. And you should go look at Steve Austin's Instagram just for that. Like, it's so cute.
That is correct, then.
And that's it, I think. So come back next week. And come back on the Definite Article YouTube, and that's it.
Like on Facebook.
Yes.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Yes,
you.
and have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope your Christmas prep is going well, and we'll see you next week. Have a wonderful evening. I'm stalling now because I lost my fucking... Oh, there it is. Oh, wait. Is Brian... Brian, are you manning the controls again?
Nope.
All
I don't know
right.
how to do it.
All right.
Tell me later.
We'll see ya. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.